Okay, question number 1. You can raise your hand and tell me what's the square root of 81. Come on. Just plain old 9, we're done. Now, there's a couple sections on your test.
Isn't it positive negative then?
When we're doing algebra or when we're doing integers, we're going to roll with a positive negative. Here, we're going to go with the standard answer of just a positive, unless,
Does the answer if you do?
yes it does. So that's why we're going through things right now, so you ask questions, make your adjustments, and change. Next question leads very good into this. It's asking me for the negative answer to the square root of 900.
Yeah. Negative 30.
Negative 30. Question number 3. Who can raise their hand and tell me how do I solve this? Most people get stuck on this. Don't overthink. It's like doing 2 questions in one. Ty.
It's the square root of both, and it's 5 over 11.
Perfect. Now, I've had some people that end up doing crazy things. They do 25 divided by 121 on the calculator and then square root it. I don't want a decimal answer. I want square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 121 is 11. Leave it, we're done. Next part. Square root. Square root. Who can raise their hand and tell me what the square root of 1,225? Square root of 1,225? Jessica? 35. These ones are quick and easy. They're almost gimmies. Question number 5. Who's got my answer for question number 5? 36 over 121 m squared. Now, m squared means m times m. Unsquare m squared by square rooting and square rooting. Kara? 6/11. Done. Now, this video is short enough. I'm going to roll right into the next section. This one's going to require a lot more work. And tomorrow when you get your test, I'm going to make you circle the word estimate, underline it, and write must show work. Now, showing your work means this. Square root of 66. I want to know what is too small and too large. What 2 numbers multiply together to give me a number slightly too small for 66? And I'll say that slow. 2 numbers multiply together, give me a number slightly too small for 66.
8.
Yeah. 8. That gives me 64. I'm short by 2. Now I automatically pick 9 here and get 81. Then I'm off by 15. You have to pick which one's closer, being off by 2 or being off by 15. It's going to be 8. Now, here's one thing I want you to study. I'm going to look at your work. Please don't put an equal sign there. If you put an equal sign there, I'm making every question worth 4. Put an equal sign there, I'm taking a point off because it's not equal to 8. It's approximately 8 because it's an estimate. Next question. Square root of 92. Who can give me my 2 numbers? One below, one above. One below, one above. Devon. 9 times 9 is 81. That's the one too small. Off by 11. And what's your other one? 10. Now sometimes they actually end up being quite close. This one's off by 8. Closer if I'm off by 8. So I'm going to say it is approximately 10. Last one. Square root of 220. Now, you might actually, I'll let you use your notes. We wrote the square roots all the way up to, I think, 15 or even 20, depending on what hour we're in. Who can raise their hand and tell me what number is a little bit too small for 220? Shaylee.
14.
14. And what is 14 times 14?
196.
196. And 15 times 15, Shaylee, is? 225. Here I'm off by 24. Here I'm off only by 5. Let's pick 15. Approximately 15. So, make sure tomorrow, if I'm looking really, really closely, you need to put an approximation sign. Don't put an equal sign.